I didn't say the thing at the end of the last video about, like, I guess you can subscribe or whatever. It just feels so disingenuous. I guess it's because I haven't been doing this long enough and my goal isn't subscribers. I guess that's probably what it is. Um, I want to try and make it all the way to Mines of the Minotaur. I don't know how many videos that's going to be, but I guess I'm just going to keep going until I don't feel like it no more. The next book is The King's Dragon, which is a Doctor Who book. This isn't going to take very long. It's by Una McCormack, and it was published in 2010. It's with Amy, Rory, and the 11th Doctor. So there's a creature. Some don't actually believe it, and they bolt their doors still. The town is called Ugggghhhh. The city is Old World, and it's renowned for its hospitality, its beauty, and its food. When they get to the town, the gates are closed. It's not very hospitable right now. They are able to get in, though, and there's three things that they immediately notice. Ugggghhhh is not supposed to have a king, but now there's a king. The streets are empty when they're supposed to be filled up with, like, people being jovial or whatever. And there shouldn't be gold in Ugggghhh, but there is. So yeah, they're going to meet the king in a gold carriage, which the Doctor is not pleased about. Also, there's a dragon. So everybody in the council building is all, like, talking about King Bael and talking about how amazing he is and everything. Rory meets a lady named Hild, though. She's not wearing gold and is very unimpressed by Bael. She's talking about how, like, everything was fine in the village before Bael showed up, and now everybody's all, like, annoying and self-centered and stuff like that. The gold is something called a nammer, and they, like, everybody can't help touching it. Like, when three of them meet up later, the Doctor, Rory, and Amy, they empty their pockets and have gold that they don't remember taking. So yeah, Rory goes to see Hild. Weirdness. Some dude named the Teller, who tells the story of Bael fighting a dragon, confronts them for touching the dragon. I don't think it's a real dragon, but the Doctor, like, helps him come to terms with the fact that this might not be very good. So the group we have now is Hild, the Teller, the Doctor, and his companions. Cool. Something called the Herald wants the dragon and the Enamor back. Enamor is banned in the universe, but the Herald wants it because apparently it was her master's and some enemy destroyed their home out of envy over the glamour. The thing spoke through Hild, and, like, when it's done speaking, she, like, drops to the ground, but she's okay. I don't know why I keep looking over there, because my notes aren't in my journal right now, but we'll get back there. So the monster that people were talking about before is a scout that works for some regulatory board against manipulatory metals. Also, for some reason, there are gunships now. Baal is a character. He's power hungry and doesn't believe them that this is bad, so they get sent to the dungeons. Rory and Amy are being annoying. They try to get the metal back to the Herald, but the Doctor takes it and they just leave it in space. Like, that's gonna be a good idea. Like, I get that space is, like, really, really big, and what are the odds of someone finding something that was just left out in space? But also, what are the odds that every planet that the Doctor travels to needs his help or something goes wrong? So the thing I've noticed about portraying the Doctor is that, like, it's real easy to portray the Doctor. If you are watching the entire season of the 10th Doctor, he is in every episode of all of the seasons. It's the companions that are sometimes the problem. Like, Rory is also kind of easy. He just comes off as a little bit annoying next to the Doctor and Amy. Amy is so fucking annoying. She has the never wanting to grow up mentality, but not in the same way that Peter Pan does. That's, like, childish and endearing because he's actually, like, 10. But I never cared very much for Amy in the first place, though. My favorite companion was Donna. Everyone's favorite companion should be Donna, because she's the only one who's not in love with the Doctor. Either Donna or Martha, because Martha grows up and is like, I'm good. But Rory could do much better in terms of a wife. Like, it's one thing for opposites to attract, but it doesn't even seem like they complement each other. It doesn't really seem like Rory likes her all the time. It doesn't seem like Amy likes her all the time. And I'm not saying that you have to always like your partner, because you can love somebody and not like them, but like it just seems like more often than not he doesn't like her, and you should more often than not like your partner. Um, yeah. Amy also does that thing where that sometimes people do when they're in a new relationship and they ignore everyone else for their new relationship. That shit annoys the fuck out of me, because in the real world, at least the people that I've met, that is usually a sign that the relationship is not going to last. And then you want to come back to me and talk to me like you didn't just abandon me for the last 6 months. Absolutely not. Um, Doctor Who books aren't that good, in my opinion. I feel like New Who is a very visual show. So the absurdity or the seriousness of the situation is lost on me when I can't see the doctor's face, when I don't have those dramatic pauses, and when I don't have any idea of what the aliens look like. Like, I think the Weeping Angels are only terrifying because, like, they're statues. That's a visual monster. Um, yeah. The Seams is the next book. It's called The Seams, The Glitch in Sleep. Apparently this book is impossible to find anywhere for cheap now, except for like thriftshopbooks.com, whatever the name of that website is. But it's by John Hume and Mike, I think it's supposed to say Michael. I think I just misspelled that. Michael Wexler. And I have had this book for forever. I am now getting rid of it though, because I didn't like it as an adult. And I don't think that adults should be not allowed to read children's literature just because it's for kids. As an adult, I still appreciate Dr. Seuss and like in that childlike manner. So I also liked The Garden of Eve, which is also children's literature. So it came out in 2007. The main character's name is Becker, and he's like a briefer for a person called a fixer. There was a failed water thing, and his fixer fixed it with his help, and there was a small explosion, but everything's fine. The Seams is a company that like runs everything from weather all the way down to dreams. I don't remember the plot of this book at all. I couldn't get through it. I didn't like the way it was formatted. Um, so like it's kind of Hitchhiker-esque, just on a smaller scale, which was kind of cute. But like, I don't like this book anymore. I've just outgrown it, and the whimsy isn't there for me now. Uh, I don't know, but like, for the life of me, I cannot remember how old I was when I read this book, because I do remember liking it, which is why I kept it. But I guess I didn't like it so much that I went to get the other books. Um, like with Secret of the Sirens, like I had that book. The only reason I didn't get to the other ones is because I read Secret of the Sirens right around the time when I stopped having time for reading. So, yeah, I like I wrote in this book, and I don't do that with fiction books because fiction is sacred. But like I wrote my name across the top of it. Like I was taking this book to school with me, and in case I lost it, my name needed to be on it. And also I wrote like go see Mr. White in the book. I don't remember who that's a teacher, clearly, but I don't remember who Mr. White was. Why did I write this note in a book? I don't remember a single thing about this book. Um like I mean, I got it's fine. Also, The King's Dragon is at the bottom of the good books list, and The Seams is right underneath Sympathy for the Demon because I didn't finish it. If I didn't finish it, it automatically goes on the wouldn't read again list. Um, yeah, so I don't know. I mean, I guess you can subscribe if you want to.